Wow. Now that's a view. What a view, see? Looking at the lake is like glazing into a vast mirror. I suppose that's wharf you can see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland Providence. You can see the Saints Castle way more clearly today too. This is what Lake Grome looks like. On a clear day, it almost seems like we're in a different town. Well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart. I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday. You really did. However, you did what you did out of necessary, correct? Yeah. Before yesterday, I never been able to recognize the truth behind my master's teaching. Crossing swords with your father, it was like I finally realized what he wanted me to understand all those years. I see. In that case, I won't criticize what you did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward in the face of adversity. It seems like what? It seems the wind have granted you their blessing. Still, Ring, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen it like. Seen it like? What do you mean? It was so cool. Looks like you suddenly turned into a whole different person. Almost like some kind of power that was locked up inside you came roaring out in one big flash. Yeah, I guess that's what it must have seemed like. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside me. And when I completely lose control of myself, it just swallows me up, transforming me somehow. I've known I've known about it ever since I was a kid. And all my life, I have lived in fear of it, of the other self. It seems so strange, burden to bear, a strange burden to bear, something beast-like. I don't know, he seems pretty cool. What do you mean with that face? Besides, it makes you even stronger. Why not just be like that all the time? Ha! I wish it were that simple. Years ago, I first asked my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power. I thought that if I could master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But that did nothing to solve the underlying problem, and eventually I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh? Odin. But you said that yesterday's duel helped you realize something, right? Right. I can't deny it up and down, and doing that doesn't change the fact that it's in there somewhere. And unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile myself with the past or really think about my future. I mean, that sounds so simple saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize it. Oh, I see. Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it? So you tend to accept your lots and move forward, even though the way is anything but certain. That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you tell Group B what you shared with us. I think they'll be really glad to hear it from you. I think only Crow will know. Yeah, I think I will. I feel like everyone's been worried after what happened at the old school last month. Billy was like, huh? I'm actually not being able to read today. Give me my new task. Hey, I heard the big news. You seriously do the Radiant Blade Master? Well, he was kind enough to give me a chance to test my skills against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Nah, don't sell yourself short. It takes some real guts to even think of trying to do the Viscut. I know you're battled Sarah and her strength is pretty insane, but he's on a whole different level. I can see you didn't achieve beginner's rank in at least one place for no reason. Basically for none. You're surprisingly well informed. That's a bracer for you. Well, the guild has pretty close ties with the 8 Leaves Wooden Blade School after all. Anyway, let me get you these tasks for today. You stay the envelope, August. A2 sign task. Ebo Monster 2. Climb is Tova. There's another monster in the Ebo Highway, but we don't know what kind of it is. It is? Monster detail unknown. Location Ebo Highway. Don't let me down, class 7. Get this taken care of ASAP. Tova. An offering to the departed. Sister. The client is Sister Miss Taramis, I think. I would like to practice making an offering to Saint Senlot. Would you be willing to help me gather the materials necessary to do so? So come see me at Legram Capital, Sister Terami. I think that's supposed to be called Terami. Well, I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster extermination request. Didn't want to overload you guys since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. It sounds like this be your last full day in the room, so I want to get the most out of you while I got you here. My gosh, I cannot read. Anyway, get out there and do what you do. Got it. No sense in waiting to get started then. Well, at least it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's roll on out. Look at her face. And it gives me a chance to test out her battle weapon. You know what? Let's do this together. Because I'm pretty sure if you gotta gather the materials, you're gonna have to go outside. Remember, she's... Oh, right there. Oh, hello, everyone. Good day, sister. I'm not gonna say her name anymore. Have you grown accustomed to Legram while I was away? I have. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used to is Father Herschel's lackluster approach to his work. That lackluster word is actually pretty long. That's just basically what it says. That's understandable. He has his good points though. Really? I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. We probably shouldn't be gossiping about that though. I assume you all came along because of my request, right? That's right. We'd like you to to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering. That's correct. I need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you're able. You have time to take this on for me? I understand. If you don't. Except, sure, we'll fit it in. Thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need you to do. As Lady Laura knows, it's a custom here in Legram to hold a memorial service for Saint Senlot in the Ernsteller each year. The period in which this service is held is coming up rather soon too. That sounds like kind of a downer. I don't know what the heck I'm saying. Well, it's not supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lands. Will the church be leading the service? The people here seems to have strong belief in animasium, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. I pretty sure I butchered that name or that word. Not quite. The church is just assisting with it. And the CM has much deeper roots in the church here, so it's only natural that we respect that. The group seems to be similar to Nord in that regards. Yeah, just a widely believed over there as it is here. And yet, despite that, both communities believe in the church teaching as well. Well, the churches has never once denied the existence of spirits after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teaching has spread across the continent like they have. I guess Adios has a big enough heart for everyone, huh? Right? I actually been asked to prepare an offering for the memorial service myself. Oh, would this be your first time doing it? Well, because of that, I like to practice a little before the service itself. That's why I like to ask you all to collect the ingredients I need for it. So that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? I'm going to be making pretzels. She actually made a sound. Millie. Those are the bready things that looks like they're all twisted into a knot, right? That's right. However, the pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like the spirits' monuments here in town. I assume you're talking about the unique looking monument in the center of town. The very same, the pretzels here are generally baked to be rather hard, so they'll last longer. It's even said that the Ernsterd carried them into the battlefield in their combat ration. I suppose that explains why they're giving pretzels as an offering then. That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. I can say tidbit, but every other word so freaking hard. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a chance to see Erebonia's most timed on the pretzel. What ingredients do you need us to get then? Yes, I almost forgot. I need you to collect 5 hardy powders, 5 clear gelatin, and a type of seasoning called white seed. Shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monster for that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? They seem to be one of Ligren's local crops, according to Father Herschel. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of the stores have any. Well, I think that part should be simple enough. Fortunately, our household's head chef should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Right then, let's start our gathering. Where should we make our way to first? Laura's home or the highway? I'm fine with either. We'll have to go to both eventually anyway. An offering to the deposit. Ooh, it actually let me move so fast. We are going to her home because it is just right up the hill. Remember the chef? Yep, the chef's right here. Lady Laura, is there something you need from me? There's a request I'd like to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have any white seed on hand? Of course. Why, it'd be crazy for me not to have some on hand. I gotta store it away, and I've always make sure we never run out. This mine. How much do you need? I can give you the entire crate if you want. Well, I don't think we need that quite that much. Well, then, I suppose a small bag full should do the trick. Got to be some white seed! My thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura? All the people here really loves her, don't they? I'll say. I was like, man, I was hoping they could put some animation to it. Why is my party members all switched up? But it's fine. Let's see, was in house one. Is this her? I had to listen to father shouting all day thanks to Julian. If only he had grown up already. I fear for his future at this rate. It actually let us go upstairs. What? Julian really had... What? Julian really done it this time. Not helping me out is one thing, but messing around like that just doesn't fly. Naturally, I came down on him like a ton of bricks. I want him to take up the family business, but it seems like it'll be quite a while before that happens. What do you mean by that? Okay, we're done talking to these people. What is it? It's cleared up. Oh, all of the fog on the highway has dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding area now. Totally. I can hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We may find alternate route though. The area that we missed yesterday too. It's very likely. Sure, keeping an eye out for those while we're looking for the beast we need to slay. The map shouldn't be that big because I already went through the whole. Nope, they split it into two now. And you won't let me interact with it. Oh, this is the part that was cut off. It looks like there's a path over this way too. I didn't notice it when we were passing through yesterday. The mist has cleared today, which makes seeing paths through the area much easier. I think this path leads to the top of the hill. Perhaps. But we'll need to do something about this log before we can go there. Amy could snap a log like this into toothpicks. We'll leave the heavy lifting to you and let me done. Hope you don't mind. No problemo. Characters where strike types feel attack of rank B or higher can destroy fallen logs and certain objects. What you mean? So
It's my turn. Right.
So Laura can't do this? See? I was like, so Laura can't do this?
Very well.
Go. Yeah. Right.
I'll handle this.
Go.
I'm gonna see, can I get some ingredients so when we do the fight?